I'm Nicole. I run Igarashi Collection, and let's talk market prepping. So I've been kind of hinting at it a lot, not hinting, I've been kind of mentioning it a lot that I am market prepping for a big market in September. Super excited for it. It is a 2-day market in Barnesville, Georgia called Buggy Days. Looking it up, last year at this market I made $1,437, and that was between 2 days. Now the second day I did start running out of product, or at least product that was my most popular product. So this year I'm really trying to make sure I have enough product. I had a goal in May for my usual biggest market to make $10,000 in product. I didn't make it all. I think I made like $5,000, $6,000 in product, which is still good. And then at that market I made almost 1900, and that was still good, but I want to try to do better. I do have a goal this year of reaching $2,000 on a market. I would like to do that in one day, and this is a 2-day market, so it'd be really cool to, on that first day of the market, make $2,000. That's my goal. Now, if I want to make $2,000, why do I want to make $10,000 in product and preparation? One, it's always good to have a lot of product because one, I won't have to be worrying about making a bunch of product all at once for the market afterwards if I do well. And two, when your booth starts looking empty, it tends to be kind of a negative effect. So it tends to just kind of like people kind of look in and they're like, how do I explain it? When your booth is empty, it kind of just negatively affects your sales because people don't see as much. I don't know how to explain it, but hopefully you understand. So this year we have a plan of making $10,000 in product, but the catch is we are leaving on a trip for 2.5 weeks, and then the market is 4 days after we get back. Let's talk what we have currently. Let me pull up my Excel sheet. Okay, so currently, well, I haven't marked all this stuff down. But, okay, currently not including what I'm working on making this week, we have $6,400 in product, which is pretty good actually. I'm pretty happy with that. Technically I have crochet flowers too, so that technically brings me up to $6,644, but I don't really want to bring those necessarily. I did those last year for like money towards our wedding, but I wasn't in love with making them, and now I have so little that I don't really know if they'll sell. Maybe I'll put them out like on Sunday if I start running out of product, which if I start running out of product will be insane because that's a lot to have currently. I do think this total includes my my 2 large mushrooms that I've had for years and haven't sold. So maybe let me see if I took them off. Yeah, so they're still on here. Whatever, it counts. I do bring them along usually, especially when I'm running out of product, especially my big mushroom guy. I love him. He's pretty cute. So my plan is to make $10,000 in product. Now, how do I plan to do that with honestly probably like 10 days left of preparation? I don't know. At this point I probably won't. This has been a goal for a while, and if I don't reach it, it's okay. I would like to at least, before we leave for a trip, reach $7,000. I think that's doable, especially with us being at $6,400, and I haven't added in this basket. And this basket has, I think, about $200 worth of product in it. That might be wrong, but we'll see. I'll add it up tomorrow after I get done finishing. I add up all my stuff on Mondays and then do a reel on Instagram to sum it up. But I also recently made these keychains out of air dry clay, and I might end up adding these into my product. So these could be adding onto the total too. Like this one is a little frog guy. Oh, he's so cute. But my personal favorite, who looks like he dried well, there's a small crack, but I think when I dip him in the glaze, it won't matter. But I love this guy. He's like a little mushroom. But yeah, so I made, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, so I made 16 of these. I actually thought there was one more. Maybe I just miscounted before. I made 16 of these, and they're going to be keychains. I would probably charge about $10 to $12. I'm not sure exactly for them. So that would be a great addition and would help me get to 7,000, especially since I'm wanting to do that by the end of this week, and this week ends tomorrow. I also made this cute little cat. I didn't make him a keychain because I thought he'd be too heavy, but he'll be like a little figurine, I think. But I am going to paint these. I don't know when I'm going to paint these. I might paint these. I might be busy tomorrow, but I might paint these on Monday. Maybe today I'll paint a couple. We'll see how I'm moving it. I'm a little tired right now. It's late. It's almost 9 o'clock at night, so I probably won't paint these. I am very excited about these, though. This was like a trial, but it's a Dino Nugget keychain. So I want to, this is like my big goal, is I want to make these like a series. Anyways, I'm getting on Spiral. I'll do a whole video about those separately. So I've been market prepping a lot. I just haven't been recording because I've been procrastinating, of course. My other goal is to maybe hit like $7,500 to $8,000 in product before we leave in 9 days. That might be insane, but this is my plan. So try to get as much of the big items done before we leave in 9 days. I might bring some stuff to work on the plane, but I need to figure it out because I'm not going to bring a bunch of supplies. I'm not going to bring like any stuffing or whatever. I might bring eyes because I could pack them in a little container. I have a bunch of like these style containers that I got from ordering stuff, and then I just had these left over. So of course I saved them. But my goal is, if I'm going to bring anything on the plane to work on, it has to be able to be stuffed later. I don't want it to bring too much yarn. I'm not trying to pack too much. So we'll see. I'll talk about that later if I end up doing that. But yeah, so that's the deal. I have so many things I wish I had time to make, but I know I won't. Like, I want to make beaded plants. I don't have time for that. I have my beaded flowers. Of course, I have plenty of those, but I also wanted to make mini beaded potted plants. I probably won't get to that. I'll do that one day. I do have an order to fulfill. I need to remember to turn like all of my stock to 0 on physical items before we leave, but we have some time for that. I don't usually make that many sales, so I'm not super worried about it, but watch me get a sale like right as soon as I leave, and then I can't fulfill it. And then Etsy punishes me because it's just how it goes. But yeah, so the plan for this upcoming week, so it's Saturday right now, plan for this upcoming week until we leave is this is insane, I want to make about $1,000 in product if I want to hit 7,500. I also want to prep a bunch of reels so that I don't go inactive on social media and then Instagram and TikTok punishes me for not being there. So I've made like a bunch of list ideas for reels. And then I'm also prepping all of these YouTube videos ahead of time. And so far, I'm almost done, actually. These I've been prioritizing the most. And I have a list of those too. I don't know if I should show those, but whatever. Busy week. I'm probably putting too much on my plate because I also have to work my job. Like, I do work full time, 9 to 5. We'll see what's realistic because technically we do have next weekend off, but I do want to be able to visit family before we leave. My dad's birthday's coming up. We'll see. I might be putting too much on myself. But that's okay. I guess I could tell you how many items of product I have. Let me see if I've always wanted to see if I had that. I think I do. Yeah. So oh my, is that right? That's insane. There's no way that's right. Oh, it's because the flowers. Okay. Okay. So in total stock, the amount of items I have, and this number is going to sound crazy, but a lot of them are the flowers. So just wait for the breakdown. I have 1,283 items made and ready to be sold. That sounds insane, but 739 of those items are flowers, and 140 of those items are the flower jars. So it's not actually, I'll do the math later and figure out how much that actually is. I actually need to add that line into my spreadsheet so I know. So I did my formula in my spreadsheet, and without the flowers, I have 404 items crocheted and made and ready to go. And also, that's kind of insane too. But I don't know if I finished saying what I was saying earlier. My plan is for this last week to try my best to get to 7,500, 8,000 would be the crazy goal, but 7,500 in product. And then when I get back from my trip, we have about, I think, 3 to 4 days before the market. I would like to use at least half of those days making minis for my mystery machine because I do want to bring that. That's always a hit. If you haven't done a mystery machine, I highly recommend it. I also had this cute idea for mystery boxes. Oh my God. We'll see. Maybe I'll try to do those this next week. Oh God. But I was trying to come up with one. I was going to do a food-themed mystery box. And I think it would be so cute. And people, you know, mystery boxes are a thing. But, oh God, okay. Sorry, the camera probably drastically changed angles. I just knocked it with my foot. Okay. Anyways, I got these cute boxes. I'm going to design a label for them or something. Probably just with my thermal printer. So they'll just be black and white, but we'll see. And I made like a mini, this was the beginning one testing, but I made a mini dino nugget. I have it a regular size, but I made a mini dino nugget for it, but I was going to do a food theme for this set of boxes. And I want to do that. I think that'd be cute. And I have 25 boxes. So and I'm planning to sell them for $10. So if I make all 25, that's $250. Maybe I'll work on this week, this upcoming week, not this week. I have actually a list of goals. The way I've been doing it is I make a list of goals to make for that week, and then I try to make it. I never make it all. It's actually an insane list, but it gives me options. And like this week I actually veered off. I made 2 things on my list, and then I made extra stuff. So I made flamingos, and those were not on my list. But they're really cute. Like, look. If you see my like shorts, you've seen it, but my little flamingo. Did I not put eyes? Oh, I did. Yeah, it's so cute, and they're baby safe. I've been wanting to do a baby safe line, so, because I have a lot of people come up and they want to buy stuff for like their new grandson or something, but they can't because the plastic eyes aren't technically baby safe. Anyways, I'm rambling, which is kind of the point. I am trying to like just make a video, kind of, but I have been wanting to do this. But yeah, so we'll see. I'll make the goals. I don't know if this is all going to be in one video. We'll see how long I've actually yapped here. But yeah, that's the goal. We're not far from what I want. And if I wasn't going on vacation, I could easily hit the 10,000. And if I had worked consistently before this, I could easily hit the 10,000. But for a minute there, I was kind of like going through a little bit of burnout. I just wasn't wanting to crochet, which is when I got into like clay and beading stuff, just to give myself like a change of pace. But yeah. Oh, and then I also, in September, when we get back, I'll need to do my next pattern, because I've been doing a thing where I'm doing a new pattern every month. And my next pattern that I've had forever, and I've been doing other ones first. I did the dino nuggets first, is my little sperm whale. He's so cute. My friend wanted me to make him, and so I did. And so I think this is gonna, spoiler, this is gonna be September's pattern. I was gonna try to do it before I left, but that's too much. I'll do it when I get back. So if you're interested in the sperm whale pattern, be on the lookout on my Instagram, because I'll do a pattern test, have people test it, and then I'll release it. And I'll probably do a video about that too. I've already written the pattern. I just have to finalize it. So maybe I'll do a video of that process. I really want to do a video of that process from start to finish, like ideating to writing it, to rewriting it, to testing, all of that. So look forward to that in the future. I might do a couple of those. That's kind of my plan. I think I might work on some stuff tonight. I don't know. I don't want to overdo it because my hands have been kind of hurting. Not like in a scary way, but kind of like they're just sore way. Oh, and then for the market, that's the other thing, is I'm only going to use a half week when we get back to work on plushies, because I do want to work on like signage and all of that stuff. I really want to make cute pricing signs, because right now I'm using these chalkboard signs and they're kind of bulky. They're kind of ugly. They do the job. They put the pricing out, but yeah, I used to individually tag things, but it's just a lot of work, especially when I haven't been doing it, so I haven't kept up with it. So I'd have to hand tag like 400 items. So I would just like some cute signage. I just need to design it. Heck, I could bring my iPad and I could design that on the plane, actually. Maybe I will. As you can tell, I'm scatterbrained and all up in the air. Like, we have a 10-hour flight, so I will have time to work on a lot of things. And I get bored on a flight. I will sleep on the flight, but I don't know. I don't like planes as much. Like, they're cool. I don't have plane anxiety too much, but I just get bored and I feel all stuffy. We shall see. That's kind of the plan. I keep looking around to see if there's something else to talk about, but that's plenty of yapping, I think, for now. Yeah, we'll stop there. I might record some more of me working on stuff. But yeah, if not, just in case, I'll go ahead and do an outro here, and I can use it either way. But thank you so much for watching. I never say this, but I guess you're supposed to. Subscribe if you're interested. I know not many people watch this, but if you're interested, especially in seeing how we do at the market, subscribe, like it, whatever, all those things. And yeah, I'll see you next Thursday. Bye.